This is the Simpit. I am your host, Sean Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pitstop, where you, the pit crew, are the real star of today's show. Happy Friday, everybody. As you can see, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood because I'm getting a lot of stuff done, catching up on things in life. Actually going to get some time to do some things that I want to do, like play with my VR this weekend, I'm hoping. So anyway, happy Friday to you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Pit Stop, where we are here to talk about our favorite hobby, sport, common interest, that being sim racing. And what is going on in sim racing today? Yeah, I'm out of control today. But we do have a few things to talk about. And like I said, I've been trimming the fat. We're trying to knock out some of the topics and things. But, you know, we're going to cover the things that are important to us. And yeah, I'm full of enthusiasm, Tom Jones. If there's anything that I am full of, it's enthusiasm. Anyway, Xbox. So the Game Awards went on, and credit where credit is due. Forza Horizon 4 wins Best Sport / Racing Game in the official, these are the big deal Game Awards going on. So congratulations to them, and actually fairly well deserved, I will admit or say. Tom Jones, that's a great question. We could just open that topic up right now. That is the big topic, our thumbnail of the day. We're gonna get to it. See that blue rim? It is direct drive day, I guess, here at the show, because the talk of the week has really been Fanatec, and the direct drive wheel, the Podium wheelbase, and its delays, and now the announcement of a PS4 special edition version. We're going to talk about that, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the whole Fnatic everything. Oh, Max is chiming in. He's got an opinion when it comes to Fnatic. So we're gonna work our way towards that story. There are a couple of stories today. We might even get a little mini rant out of me today on a Friday. And maybe not on what you think I might rant about, but what else is going on in Forza? Coming out on December 13th, and so now they have another promo trailer, I guess. Treasure, adventure, and epic driving action awaits you on Fortune Island, the first expansion for Forza Horizon 4. Launches December 13th for the Xbox One and Windows 10 PC edition. It's included for anybody who bought the Ultimate Edition, Ultimate Add-ons bundle, or expansion bundle. So this is a big deal, coming to what is, you know, hey, game of the year, best sports racing game, I should say, not game of the year. David S wants that wheel. It's a great looking wheel. Absolutely. Yes, I believe that is a 3D model, Menace. That did not look super realistic. It looked super 3D modeled. I agree. I think you're right there. So also they have a full write-up. So Fortune Island, a write-up by Brian Eckberg that just came out yesterday, talking about everything that's going on. You've got the official, ooh, that's the Lamborghini SUV, isn't it? The Urus? How do you say that? Urus? It's a Lamborghini off-roader. That's interesting. Crossbow off-roader. Isn't that what that is right there? No, not a crossbow. What's that framey car called? Ariel Atom? Is that the Ariel Atom off-roader right there? Anyway, a whole write-up on everything that's coming in that expansion, including the Lamborghini off-roader. Ooh, the Ram 1500 Rebel TRX concept. So, some cool stuff coming to Forza. There we go. What is that? That is the X-Emotive Exoset. Is that the guys who made the Ariel Atom? Am I wrong? All right. What else? What else we have going on? The little Lamborghini, look at that. Aventador. Anyway, I could look at these pictures all day long. Very cool cars coming to it. The Saline S5S Raptor. Look at that. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away on the photos. Oh, look at the old Woody style thing. All right, moving right along. Cody's blog just talking about mobile F1 racing. You can win F1 credits by sending us your screenshots. That's all I have to say about that. If you want to check it out, you can find that at Codemaster's blog yourself. Ariel, not Areola. Thank you. Maybe it is the ultimate setup for the PS4. $1,500 for wheel and $500 V3 pedals. You know, hey Emil, how you doing? And that is one of the things that immediately comes to my thought. Oh, you guys are jumping the gun. Do we have to just scan ahead and get to the big topic. I keep bringing it up so that you guys can get involved in it so that we're going to get there. Exoset is a different company, says Brandon. Thank you very much. All right, what else do we have? The patch, we talked about it coming out for the PC a few days ago, I do believe. That was patch 1.15 for Formula 1 F1 2018. Apparently, the patch is now out on all platforms. So that was as of yesterday. They have the full write-up on all the patch notes. But that, I believe, gets all 3 gens to the same level of update because they seem to do a little bit of this moving forward. All right. This is one of those topics I need your help on. They have been talking about the Tobii eye tracking for months. So start your engines. Project Cars game is now available with eye tracking. And then they give you a link to it. Now, I told you with the cut the fat version of the Pitstop that I was going to be a little bit more knowledgeable. But that doesn't mean that I can figure everything in the world out. And I have to be honest with you. I went to their link and I read their topic and they're like, oh, enjoy the ride, Project Cars 2 with eye tracking. Ooh, and they're making a big deal. They've been talking a lot about this. Aerial Nomad is the off-road version. Thank you. That's what it is. I knew there was a car like that. So here, eye tracking features in Project Cars 2. So has anybody tried it before I make an ass out of myself, which I have no problem doing. But please tell me what I'm missing here. So, eye tracking features in Project Cars. Extended view. And then is that it? Is that what I'm looking for? Clean UI plus, feel the ride, enjoy the sights. Eye tracking in Project Cars allows you to focus on what's important by removing the screen clutter with clean UI feature. I don't understand. Anyway, please, somebody inform me. And then here's the best part of all, what really confused me. Enjoy the ride, blah, blah, blah. Watch the trailer. And then you click to it, and it takes you to the game trailer. This doesn't tell me what I'm missing. This is just the game trailer. Anyway, I'm very, very confused. But for those of you who know what they're talking about, this could be a very big deal that Tobii eye tracking is now available in the game. So, yeah, and it's not track IR. That's different. I do believe that's completely different. And when I kept hearing about eye tracking coming, I honestly thought it was some kind of enhancement to like a VR. Because I know that eye tracking is coming in VR. So, cool, because one problem with VR, I love track IR. And track IR actually has the same problem as VR has, which is in a car, in sports, you lead with your eyes and your head follows. You don't lead with your head and then let your eyes follow. It's the other way around. So here's the confusion I have, or the problem with VR or track IR is I am turning my head to change the view. And in reality, if I'm in a shooter game, if I'm in a driving game, your eyes are always moving and your head follows. So it's backwards. Eye tracking being added to VR is going to be completely awesome. And it's going to be just amazing. That's going to be the game changer, honestly, for me. When it comes to VR and when we're all going to have to be there, I think it's going to be when the eye tracking is built into the VR and then your inner ear won't even get confused. All right, what else do we have? Okay, here's my big bummer of the day. I don't even know how to do this without hanging myself. NASCAR Heat, 704 Games, NASCAR Heat has made a big announcement. Introducing the NASCAR Heat Pro League, where you could race for a real-world NASCAR race team in NASCAR Heat 3. Visit NASCARHeatProLeague.com for info and to register. Here we are at NASCAR.com. NASCAR Race Team Alliance 704 Games collaborate for NASCAR Esports League. And this is where I'm just gonna freaking lose it. I don't want to shit on NASCAR Heat 3. But this is like buying a Tony kart with a ICC motor shifter kart, full-blown, like the level that the best of the best in karting use, and then going to like a K1 indoor kart track with it. Like, why on earth would the K1 kart track of karting be the playing grounds. And it rubbed me a little bit wrong when F1 2018 got the whole licensing for the esport and the Formula One thing. And the reason why is I felt a little bit the same thing. Like in, excuse me, in the pro ranks of our world of sport, don't you want people to be playing at the highest level, doing it in the best light? And to me, I'm sorry, F1 2018, why was that level of competition not done on an R Factor 2 and Assetto Corsa and iRacing? I mean, that's where the best of the best were. That's where the better sims are. No offense. I love F1 2018, but if you're going to have a Formula One competition, it needed to be on one of the big sims, in my opinion. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? NASCAR Heat 3. What about Ray Alfala? What about Michael Conti? What about the DWC, the NASCAR antifreeze, peak antifreeze drivers who are absolutely the best oval racers on planet Earth? No! The winner of NASCAR Heat 3, maybe he'd be okay. I'm not saying he wouldn't, but that is not, in my opinion, the right place to be doing that. It is all about sales, Dan. It is. However, and this is where my argument is, are we talking sport or are we talking entertainment? You know, sport says, no, it's going to be the best, and you will like it or not. They don't make these considerations in football, baseball, basketball, soccer, cycling, any other sport on earth. Formula One doesn't settle on lower ranked cars in the name of whatever. And that's where my gripe comes from, is if we're going to treat this as a true competition and naming the world's best, then in my opinion it has to be played at the world's best level. That's just my opinion. I understand where oh, it's the money. It is the money is what we're talking about here. There's no doubt about it. It is the money. That is the whole point. It is the marketing. It is the relationships, the franchising, the naming, all goes together. Absolutely. But when we're talking about taking it and elevating it to that next level, that's when I have to kind of call bullshit. I'm sorry, but if you're going to pat yourself on the back and take that top honors, then you need to represent. Anyway, that's my little thought. That's why my mind is just outraged about this. It's because I agree, and I know what you guys are talking about. I totally do. I get it. I really do get it. It just, to me, when you're making that leap to that next level, you just need to think about what you're doing, you know? He who has the gold makes the rules, and the peasants can rant all they want. Let them eat cake. All right, that's it. That's my rant. Those are my thoughts. Congratulations to NASCAR Heat. Congratulations to Sim Racing. In that, look at, we're another tier, another level. We are, you know, it's just sort of funny to me that some, you know, that's going to be the world champ next year. Sorry. No offense to whoever wins the world championship in that. And I'm sure whoever does win the world championship will have accomplished a lot to be that person. Anyway, but it just pisses me off. You know, I've been doing this a long time to see it taken to that lowest rung, you know, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. I have another gripe when it comes to the lowest rung, to be honest with you. Okay. All right, I'm all done. You guys can carry on if you want. Race department talking about V-Rally 4 update 2006 4 GT released. So I have not really been covering V-Rally at all. But there you go. You can get that. It's shots fired. Yes, shots fired. I'm not making friends here today. What else? All right. So Fnatic blog announcing the Podium Racing Wheel F1 for the PS4 and Podium Advanced Paddle Mode. And at that, they have their first ever direct drive, and I'm only going to play one moment of this, and anybody who is a fan of the show knows exactly why. That doesn't look like a render, by the way. That looks like the real deal. So let's just freeze frame this for a moment. That'll do for our image. What we are looking at is the Fnatic Podium Racing Wheel. And this is intentionally built with PS4 branding, PS4 color scheme. You got the whole blue color scheme that goes along with it. This thing, the Podium Racing Wheel F1, is available for pre-order. You know you can trust Fnatic when it comes to pre-ordering for $1,500 USD. $1,500 USD. The reason I pause on that, if you are spending $1,500 on that wheel and another set of money for a set of pedals to play Gran Turismo, you should enter yourself into that NASCAR Heat 3 Esport World Championship, because you don't seem to understand where... If I'm going to spend $1,500, I'm a PC guy. I'm sorry. I just, to me, spending like upwards of $1,800, $2,000 to play Gran Turismo, I get back to buying a Tony kart in order to run it at K1. Now, if you... Yeah, what year is it coming? Now, on the flip side, here, I'm going to go to somewhere where we can. So, GT Planet has the write-up talking about it, but they're probably praising it, not ranting. And I'm not ranting. I mean, let me take a step backward and just say, I think this thing's awesome. I dig the little blue coloring on the side of the podium base. It gives it a little more of a sexy look. I like the blue scheme. I think it looks really cool. I'm more of a round wheel guy than a formula style, but that is a really cool looking wheel. The last few Fnatic wheels that I've tested had replaceable button covers. So can I get rid of those PS4 looking buttons and replace them with some real sim racing type things? So looking at this on the flip side, ignoring the PS4, I might consider that one compared to the regular Podium purely on the idea that I'm assuming other wheel rims will be compatible, and it does get me the PS4 compatibility onto the Podium base, which is a very cool thing. So anyway, for very serious GT Sport players, yes, absolutely. I think it's a great looking wheel. Absolutely great looking wheel. I think it looks better than the standard Podium. And looking at it in that light, you know, I think it's, you know, it comes with the rev light, it comes with the cool knobs, comes with cool buttons, little dials at your thumbs. Yeah, I am a round wheel guy. I'm not a big formula rim guy. I just prefer round wheels. I just feel too twitchy on that kind of wheel for some reason. Anyway, okay, what else? What else do we have? This is funny. This was posted at iRacing Drivers World. How's your immersion, bro? So good that a bolt sheared off and fell onto the floor and was so pissed. I kicked a hole in my wall. I wasn't wearing the belts, by the way. Absolutely amazing, the belt. Anyway, I saw another post on the same thing, and apparently this killed the whole rig. The whole sim, everything is dead on this poor guy's rig. So anyway, poor guy. If you want to feel better about your situation, look at this poor guy's rig. I think we talked about this about a month ago, and the number was 3 million, but now they're now saying that it is 4.4 million people who actually turned out and watched the F1 New Balance Esport Series 2018. And I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I do think that F1 2018 is a better sim than NASCAR Heat 3. There, I said it. More shots fired. Look at that. What else? Okay, so we talked about the Grand Tour game. This story kind of made me laugh, or made me think, huh, of course, who would have thought? But yeah, of course. You know, Amazon making a game, putting it out alongside of a series. Well, who on earth built it? Did Amazon go into the software building industry? Or did they just hire Image Space Incorporated, a.k.a. the guys behind R Factor 2? But yeah, the game, the Grand Tour game, how Amazon is making the first game ever to release alongside a weekly show, And it turns out, I saw a post by Marcel Offermans actually talking about, yep, absolutely, seriously, behind and underneath, or somewhere within the Grand Tour game. It was done by the guys at ISI. So it shows you what, maybe Studio 397 is now in charge of R-Factor 2 and ISI as their special projects. I don't know. But yes, Image Space Incorporated is behind the Grand Tour game. There you go. Dangerous Driving, first details and video of the Burnout successor, IGN's first, so the next round of this. Anyway, just letting you know, you'll find that at IGN.com, and I'm going to chalk that up under things that don't motivate me very much. I think I'm finally at the point, I used to play just about any kind of game, whatever, as long as it was automotive, I dug it. And now I'm so short on time with how serious I take sim racing that if I'm going to play a game, I actually probably want it to not be this game. With the exception to Wreckfest, which we're going to play. Brandon, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. He will put 10 million viewers. Absolutely. New Balance socks. Alright, what else do we have going on? Drift Simulator, which is the original, I do believe, in terms of a purpose-built drift game, but Drift 19 is coming to Steam in 2019, so for those who like the first generation, apparently the second generation is going to be coming out in Q1, Q2 of next year for all you big drifting fans. Did that get enough support before they get another generation of the game? Oh, we're getting close to the end of the show. What else do we have? All right. So this just kind of made me laugh. McLaren, the biggest slut in automotive franchise licensing. The McLaren 570S, which I think this car is in just about every sim on planet Earth, if I'm not mistaken, or something very close to that. Apparently now you can play that in Rocket League. So, oh my God, you guys are out of control. Oh, thank you very much, Tom Jones. Thank you very much, Todd Unwin. I appreciate it. You're getting the Grand Tour. Dan's in my bushes. Holy, you know, my window there is, you can't get in that window. And this one for Todd. Thank you so much, Todd. Thank you very much. Happy Friday to you guys. Alright, so anyway, you can now drive the McLaren 570 car pack as part of the DLC to Rocket League, of all things. I am salty today. What's up with that? So, alright, because it's Friday. I'm just having fun. I just wanted to have a little fun today. I think that's about it. RTA Motorsports, look at you. Thank you so much, buddy. You guys just love the graphic. I know. So super. I did call McLaren a slut. McLaren's a big sim slut. Okay. Yes, Kimber. Thank you, Kimber, with a $2 donation to the Simpit Endurance team. Sunday, turns out, alright, so now I'm really down to Simpit business. We've talked all the sim news that I care to talk about. Oh, you guys are just lighting things up. Sim Racing 604, Con for Wreckfest tomorrow. What's Con talking about? Con is talking about Wreckfest. That's right, tomorrow morning, 9:30 my time. Front Seat Racing, I missed that. Front Seat Racing getting in on the donation as well. I appreciate it. You guys rock. Happy Friday to everybody. You guys are all incredible. So, tomorrow, alright, what do we got going on? We have so much going on. Tomorrow morning, Wreckfest. If you have not done this with us, then you need to get out there. If you own Wreckfest, and you're part of the patron group, just hang out on the Discord chat. We're going to get this going at 9:30 tomorrow morning. If you have not joined the patron group, you can still come play with us, but you're going to have to watch the stream tomorrow morning on the crew channel, Simpit crew channel. Mr. Thawman, Mr. News. You know, even though the news has changed, Thawman is still there every day helping out with the stories. Just making sure that I don't miss anything at all. Dennis Lindblad just post. Darren Ganji. Oh, coming in with another one. Here we go. Come on, my graphic. You guys have broken the graphic button. What do you know? All right. Let me try to get myself refocused and back on track here. I missed Welshie. Oh, Welshie, I'm so sorry. They're lighting up the board so fast. Come on. There it goes. We got the button. Steven, you're late for what has been an incredible show. It has been a very fun show today. All right. So, tomorrow morning, 9:30 Wreckfest. If you are not part of the patron group, just be at Simpit Crew Channel. Tomorrow at 9:30, we'll give out the password. You want to have some fun. You want to just take sim racing and put it through the roof fun. You're going to join us for Wreckfest tomorrow morning. Thank you, Con, for putting that on. Totally looking forward to that. What else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about Mark Mikowski, and I just want to once again congratulate him on winning the Simpit Truck Series and this season's champion. And the reason I say it is because normally we race on Friday nights, but we're not racing the trucks tonight. I think me and the guys on Patreon are going to put something together, maybe do a scuba race, Scuba Steve, something free content, free car, free track. Maybe we'll do that together. Maybe we'll stream that. Who knows? But more officially, yes, we do have Wreckfest tomorrow at 9:30. And of course, on Sunday, we are going to have the Simpit Global MX5 Championship. David Clymer still leading somehow, some way with his 1 win compared to George Sandman's 7 wins. And my schedule, where did the schedule go? There's the schedule. We're going to be at Road Atlanta. Coming Sunday at noon will be the race time. But we've made a schedule change. Anybody who races with us. We had Charlotte on the schedule for next race, and we switched it to the new Charlotte Roval instead of the old version. And the last race of the season was going to be at Summit Point, but we actually have changed that to be at Tsukuba. So, Tsukuba. There you go. That's how you say it. Mikowski. Mitchkowski, thank you for that. And there, Brett Favre has let me say it incorrectly for all this time. What else do I want to mention? The only other thing I'm going to mention, and this is really for the patron group as well, Sunday we're going to have an informal practice for Daytona. This isn't going to be official. Babs getting in. Thank you, Babs. Thank you so much. I gotta say sorry for Mclaren sluts. McLaren, we love you. And that's why it's a big deal that you are in every sim. So it's not just that you get around. It's that we love you. And there's a reason you're in every sim. And that's because people really want you to be there. How's that? Is that adequate, Babs? Anyway, that's going to do it for today's show. I hope you get out there and join us maybe tonight for the fun if you're part of the patron group. Maybe tomorrow morning for Wreckfest, which is, I guarantee you it's going to be fun because you can see I'm pumped up for it. Everyone's pretty pumped up for it. Sunday for the Mazda MX-5 series. I guarantee you that's going to be an exciting race. Beyond that, I have the wrong photo here. Last thing I'll finish with. No, that's not the wrong photo. This weekend, I'm hoping tomorrow midnight, maybe, if we're lucky. It depends on how much playing I do. Sunday, for sure, the HPP 3P PRX SE pedals, the very, very sexy pedals. We're going to have that review coming to you this weekend as well. So lots going on here at the Crew channel for all the racing streams, right here at the main channel for the review coming out this weekend. And other than that, you guys get out there, do some racing, have some fun. I want to see you guys go after that Esport. This is for the E-Rock. It's a competition for the E-Rock. I talked about it several times this weekend. Get me shots of the leaderboard. I might go put one up. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what I can do, and let's compare notes on Monday. So go ahead and send me screenshots if you can post a time on that competition. But main thing, get out there, do some racing, have some fun, have yourselves a great weekend. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.